Hi, it's time for your Focus for the Week video for the week of Sunday, March 11th, 2018. So I will pull 3 tarot cards for you to give you an idea of what you can think about and focus on as you go throughout this week. Okay, so your first card is the Page of Rods in reverse. So the page, as you've heard me say before, is really about taking on that role or acknowledging yourself as an apprentice or as an intern or as a scholar, someone who's learning something on the road to mastery. And wands are all about your enthusiasm, your excitement, your passion, what really gets you fired up. And since you got this card in reverse, what I'm thinking is right now you might be kind of in this decision mode or kind of considering some options or one option, and you might think to yourself, like, how is this? How does this play out for me, or how does this look for me? And what this card is offering you, since it came in reverse, is that you are not a beginner in this thing that you're considering. You should actually trust your own knowledge, trust your own excitement for it, trust your own mastery of it. And at the same time, so this is kind of a twofold thing, recognize that there is still more to learn and to explore. So I don't want you to sell yourself short thinking about yourself as really like new at something, or like that intern mentality, like I don't know anything, I'm just here to learn. You are here to learn, but you have so much knowledge and experience and mastery already. So take that for what it can do for you. Hopefully that gives you some confidence in your decision or gives you some clarity in your decision. The next card that you got, also in reverse, is the 4, let me put it upright for you, the 4 of Pentacles. So when we see the card upright, we see someone who has amassed or has collected enough tangible or physical or work-related, or just the really day-to-day task-related earthly things here, the coins, the pentacles, in order to feel some stability and some structure. So we have someone who has amassed them or created this system in order to hold on to these things of value. And since you got this card in reverse, what I want to suggest to you is you don't have to hold on too tightly. So if this thing that you're considering costs some money, or maybe it takes some time, or some other resource that is very valuable to you, and you normally would budget for it, or you normally would, put it in a spreadsheet and you kind of hold on to it. Maybe you would choose a less expensive or a less time-consuming option. This card in reverse is telling you, in this case, for this specific example that you're kind of weighing and thinking about, it's okay to go out of the norm a little bit. You don't have to feel tight or scarce. You don't have to feel like, oh, I've got to make sure this fits in the budget. I mean, it's not saying to go crazy. It's not saying to go to excess, but don't let yourself kind of feel tight and confined by this as far as time goes. Maybe it's going to take more time than anything else that you would normally spend your time on. That's okay, right? Or maybe it's going to take a little bit more money than you would normally budget for. That's also okay. So just really explore the idea of going a little bit outside of your comfort zone in the system that you have set up for yourself. Okay, so that's pretty good. The third card that you got this week, also in reverse, so all 3 cards in reverse this week, you got the 6 of Pentacles. So interesting, because I met with a client this week and she got a few of the cards that we're seeing in this reading too, so I'm wondering if this is specifically for someone specific, but even so, the 6 of Pentacles, you got this card in reverse. 6 is about feeling that harmony, feeling that reciprocal nature. You're either like a giver or a receiver. Sometimes people see themselves as both here, as far as the benefactor and the recipients, right? So because you got this card in reverse, it really goes along with the story of all 3 cards in reverse this week. As far as trust your knowledge and experience. You're not a beginner, so go ahead and trust it. And don't hold on to things too tightly out of a feeling of lack or scarcity. You've already got this system and the foundation in place that you can spend a little bit more than you normally would. And this one is, because you got it in reverse, don't expect it to feel harmonious as far as an equal exchange, right? Don't expect it to be, I spent this amount of time, so I got this result, or I paid this amount of money, so this is what I got in exchange. So this, because you got this Six of Pentacles in reverse, it's not going to look like an even exchange. It's not going to look harmonious as far as equal, but it will be harmonious in the long run, if that makes sense. So whatever you invest now will actually pay back in time or effort or energy or money. You'll actually get it back in such a great way. You'll feel so grateful. You'll be so thankful to yourself for having done this. So don't look at it as an equal exchange that it has to pay for itself or show itself its worth right away, right? This might unfold over days and months and weeks and years even, but you will be so impressed with yourself in the future when you look back and you think, wow, I did that for myself. I created that for myself. I invested that for myself. So that's what this Six of Pentacles is about this week. So that, before we go, let's look at your numbers too. So you got a 6 and a 4 is a 10, plus a page, which is 1, is 11. It makes perfect sense. So 1 plus 1 is 2. 2 is about making a choice. Like I've mentioned, I feel that you're kind of in this decision-making phase right now. So you are making that choice, and it is about finding balance, right? And so really do look inward to see what does make you feel like you are making a choice that gives you the balance that you need in your life, where you're balancing safety and excitement, where you're balancing the known and the unknown. And I think that's what this is all about. You right now might be shying away from the decision because it's the unknown, but that's part of the balance, right? So recognize every decision has known and unknown. Every decision has risk and security. So it's not so much about just going so far over to one side or the other, but finding that balance that you enjoy and that you feel comfortable with and that you can move forward with, and use that as you move forward. So that is what I wanted to share with you this week. I hope you enjoyed it. If you need to jump on a call with me to get some more guidance on a situation that's specific to you, please check out my calendar. If you know someone who would love to get a reading done, a video reading like I give you every week in your inbox, you can have them check out my free readings tab on my website. Otherwise, thanks again for watching, and I will see you soon. Bye-bye.